Hello, it's Janet Hayward here on this fine Sunday afternoon. So today by the way, I'm Janet Hayward from Cleveland, Ohio, and I like to give tips on strategies, specifically free marketing strategies and things you can do to build your audience for free. So today I want to talk on a topic, to share or not to share a post. And the reason this came up for me is the other day I heard Michelle Grigsby, G-S-B-Y, give a video on sharing the problems with sharing a post. We're all taught all along to like, comment, and share our friends' posts. Well, she brought up the point that one of the times it's not a good time to share it, and it will actually decrease your rating within the Facebook logarithm and not serve the person whose page you found it on well either. So this is the time when somebody does a post, say it's maybe Tony Robbins, okay? Say it's a Tony Robbins picture and post, and it's got a great saying that you love, okay? So let's say that, and so you want to share it because it's real meaningful to you, it's real powerful, but if you share that, it is not going to help you. Okay, because when people click on that post, it's going to go back to the original person. Now, in this case, the original person is actually going to be Tony Robbins, unless this person had downloaded this picture and put it on. So the person who is going to get credit is either the page that you're sharing it from or the original person, specifically in this case, Tony Robbins. Now, you're trying to build your own standing in Facebook, okay? We're all trying to build our own standing in Facebook. So at times like that, when you see a big name, okay, that has a wonderful picture with a post and somebody's put it on their page, it is best in that case to download it and post it onto your Facebook page with the comment. Now, if you want to help your friend out, you can just say, found on so-and-so's page, or you can tag them in the post, and that will help your friend out. But what will happen when people click on this is it will actually give Tony Robbins the standing, and it will help him out, which we're all happy to help Tony Robbins out or anybody like that. But the fact is, we're trying to build up our own page and to get Facebook to take notice, because when Facebook takes notice, they help to filter more activity our way, and it just benefits us, okay? That is when you do not want to share a post, when it is somebody who is a big name. Now, if your friend thought of that comment, they had something insightful to say, you want to share, okay? Because that's a case where we want to help our friends out. Or, for example, and this is what caused me to think of the difference between do you want to share or do you not want to share, is a friend of mine was giving a webinar. So in that case, I shared her post because, in fact, I wanted the attention to go to her. Okay, I wanted to help promote what she was doing. So remember, when we're on Facebook, we have multiple goals here, okay? One, we're first, okay? We're always first in our life. So we're trying to ramp up the status and activity of our own Facebook page. But it's also social media, and we have friends. And I've posted frequently, or within this week, I wouldn't say frequently, but I've had a couple posts out of Sean Acor's book, Big Potential, okay? Because I happen to be reading that now, and what I choose is a book, and I give myself 15 minutes to read that every day, okay? So his book, he talks about how we're actually stronger in groups. And everybody flourishes in groups. If we try to be a lone wolf, we're actually not going to get as far. We're not going to be as creative. We're not going to be able to reach as far out. So we do want to participate in groups. So social media is social. Okay, so as I was saying, we are trying to manage multiple goals. One, we're first. We're always trying to take care of ourselves first, which is as it should be. And we're trying to take care of our friends. Okay, so we want our own standing in Facebook to grow, but we also want to help our friends out, okay? Because that builds community, it builds camaraderie. It's really about being a true Facebook friend. Because that's what it's all about. You know, we don't want to be developing friends on Facebook just to get a bunch of friends, so that our stuff will get out there, so that it'll only help us. One, it's selfish. We do want to take care of ourselves. But two, you actually defeat the goal that you set out to do. If you want to grow your standing, you want to participate in your community of Facebook friends. So when that is occurring, say that, like in this case, a person that I consider true friend on Facebook, we've gotten to know each other, we've chatted, we've talked, we've exchanged ideas, and she was giving a webinar. So I wanted to help promote her. And I know that by sharing it on my page, she is going to be put out there with my friends. Because on her page, it's going to go out to her friends. But when I share it, it goes out to my friends and my friends' friends. So it helps her to get another audience, another group of people who possibly will participate. We do want to share then. We want to go ahead and take the Facebook logarithm hit, that the one that's going to get the Facebook kudos, the one that's going to be bumped up in the Facebook world, is the person who created that post. But we have now gained the advantage of goodwill. And I don't know if any of you have studied business, but when you do a business plan, say you want to sell your business, goodwill is actually worth money, okay? If you've got a business you want to sell, the goodwill you have in your company actually has a financial advantage. Okay, so the fact is, even though goodwill is not an item, goodwill is valuable. So, the time we don't want to share a Facebook post is if somebody has taken a photograph that has somebody saying on it, you know, she used the example of Jim Rohn, I use the example of Tony Robbins. In that case, you want to download that photograph and post it separate. The reason being is your friend isn't actually going to get a lot of credit for that. Tony Robbins or Jim Rohn are going to get the credit. They're going to get the Facebook kudos. If it is a post or a saying or a thought that was totally created by your friend, then you want to share that. Okay? Because the kudos will go back to them. But it's also goodwill, and it's also fair play with your friend. Or if it's a webinar and you actually want to help boost the participation for this person in their webinar, share it. So when you're thinking to share or not to share, this is the question. The thing you want to ask yourself is, does it benefit me? Does it bring about goodwill? Which actually is a yes to the first question then. It does benefit you if it's goodwill. But will the person who gets the goodwill notice, okay? The fact is, Tony Robbins is not going to notice any goodwill. There's not going to be goodwill there. Now, if it's one of my friends, Jane Doe, she's going to know I shared her post, and we will have improved our relationship, and we will have established some additional goodwill. So we always want to balance it out between being selfish, and as everybody knows, I talk about the law of attraction all the time, and the fact is the law of attraction teaches us to be selfish, okay? Take care of ourselves, take care of our own needs, but not to the detriment of others, okay? Sean Acor talks about how it's about community. So when you're deciding to share or not share, look at who am I taking the kudos from? Am I taking the kudos from my Facebook friend, which would be their webinar or their specifically created post, not a post that they or a photograph that they have downloaded of a big name? Because that photo, even if you download it, is going to sort of be tagged to that person, although if it's on your post, it will connect up with Facebook and help you grow. But you want to decide who gets the most advantage. So if it's a saying and a quote with a photograph of a big name, download it, repost it on your page. If you want to make sure that your friend or the person gets noticed, you can tag them in that post. If it is a post specifically designed by a friend or a webinar, share it and help them out in their growth and notice with Facebook. So we want to be friends, okay? And I think I'm repeating myself now, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. And I will go ahead and give the link for Michelle Grisby's video when she talks about not sharing a post. She is specifically talking about not sharing a post. And I wanted to take this a step further and say, yes, what she says is true, but when we're deciding to share and not share, we also need to look at this other side, okay? So if this was of value to you, I would greatly appreciate it if you would leave a 1 in the comments. And I thank you all for joining me, and I'll talk to you again later, okay? Bye.